Greetings all, Vanna here for Aries' weekend message. Aries, I hope you guys are having a good weekend and you're taking care of yourself. The first cards that have come out for you are the King of Swords in reverse, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I'm feeling a lot of mental burden related to ambition and work. The Eight of Pentacles is traditionally a smith leaning over his craft with 7 pentacles perfected on the wall while he is crafting another. It has been a repetitive cycle. And I'm feeling like this repetitive cycle of the everyday, it may have balance, but there's a monotony to it. And leading to a lot of depression and just like the lack of drive to continue doing this thing that you once enjoyed. And so I don't feel as though this is an Aries stepping away or walking away from a passion. They do need a break though. I'm feeling like, because when I saw the King of Swords, I thought it was the Nine of Swords, and I was just like, mental exhaustion is immediately what came up. Yeah, 10 of Wands, you have ambition, you have power, and you're building a security for it. But as anyone who has created a business can tell you, and speaking from my own experience, you cannot do everything in a single day. Make down an itemized list of everything that you want to do and accomplish for the next step of your project, and break it down one by one, and give yourself care and time to do those tasks, but also take care of yourself, because you have not been doing that, my love. The Five of Cups and the King of Cups in reverse. You have not been giving the care and attention to yourself, your health, your emotions, because something or someone is driving you like a workhorse, and most likely it is yourself. It can be very likely yourself. What was that hair doing? Dear God. Yeah, and Eight of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. You have so much potential. What you are doing is going to be good and beneficial, but you have to rest and take care of yourself enough so that when these blessings come in, you can pick it up. You can pick it up and carry the blessing to the fulfillment, because yeah, the Star in reverse. There is connection. There is spirit working here with you. But being so focused and not letting things that have been put out there come back to you in reward. It's putting you in this lack energy. This, I'm not doing enough. The things that I'm doing are not successful. When you put your manuscript out there, when you put your website out there, you put yourself out there, it takes time for people to see and recognize you. It takes you being consistent with it. It takes you changing up how you're presenting yourself, where you're presenting yourself, the ways you are presenting yourself. And again, it's not that what you have done is for naught or going to be lost. Now you have to wait for them to come to you. And I feel the irritation. I feel the hesitancy of, no, I know this is great. I want the immediate reaction. I want the immediate success. And that is not going to happen, my love. Tell it like it is. Your situation is improving. Maybe not so much in the ways that you thought it was initially, but it is leading you to the strength and integrity to stand in your own, on your own. And so that means sometimes you have to go through the storm and wade through the bloody battlefield. Sometimes that means we have to take rest. Sometimes that means we have to remove ourselves completely from the situation because our time there is spent. You have a fighting spirit, Aries, but there is a time to fight and there is a time to rest. Not flee, rest. You're not running from the situation. You're not abandoning everything that you worked for, but I understand why that ambition, that fiery nature of you will it can very quickly turn itself against you. If you are not making huge leaps and progresses every single week, your brain starts to work against you that you're not doing enough. You're going to fail. And that, firstly, is a lack mentality that other workaholics, other people that push themselves way too far, put upon you. Your journey, your path, and how you are going to create your dream reality is going to be different from anyone else's. It's going to be different from what your parents did. It's going to be different from what your siblings do. It's going to be different from what I do, because you are fundamentally different from every other person that has ever walked this earth. So you can take inspiration from their journeys, you can take directions from other people's path, but no one can give you the roadmap. That's something you have to find for yourself by looking into, spending times and feeding your curiosity of the things that inspire you, that make you happy. Know your worth. And your vibe, your tribe, is coming towards you. The phrase, your vibe attracts your tribe, literally states, be the level of energy you want to have around you. Be at the energy of what you want. And that is how manifestation works. That's how the law of attraction works. Because people and energies on that same level will see you through the masquerade of everything else going on. Because when you vibrate on a higher level, you see so much. You do more than just see. You also observe and understand. Well, so many people are just in their own head, on their phones, in their ego, wondering what they have to do next. The higher vibration of spirit, of source, of that love and collective consciousness, it pulls you out of that ego and lets you enjoy the individual moment. And when you are there, when you're vibrating in authenticity and love, people will see you and they're like, yay, there's a little weirdo crab crawling down the aisle of Walmart, and they have a My Hero Academia shirt. I'm going to go talk to them. And suddenly you have a new best friend to crab crawl down Walmart with. It's going to be weird shit like that. You just being the wonderful, dysfunctional person that you are meant to be, and not filtering yourself for anyone. Of course, in situations you don't always... You can't always be like you're blah everywhere. So use discernment there. But what I mostly feel for Aries right now is that they need to rest and do a little self-care day where they break their routine of work and do something that they genuinely enjoy. It's not that you don't enjoy work. It's not that you don't enjoy your passions. But you need to step away from it, because everything's all dusted up right now. It's like when you're swimming as a kid and you kick up all the sand and the silt, you can't see your feet. It's not that they're not there, but you have to wait for things to settle. Like I was stating, it's like you already are putting your things out there, and now you have to wait for them to be sent to who needs to see it and sent back to you. And all of that takes time. So in that time, take care of yourself. Further develop your curiosity, further develop your skills, and find out what it means to truly be the wonderful, dysfunctional, amazing Aries that you are. Because no one else came here to be you, and you didn't come here to be anyone else. So your road is unpaved. It's unknowable until you start deciding what it is you want to do. And asking yourself the hard questions, and all of that is going to take time and care. And that is why it is all the more important for you to love yourself enough to take those breaks, to take those little trips. Even if it's just, I'm going to get lunch and get a face mask while I'm out so that I can come home, make popcorn, and do a self-care afternoon. You have to do the little things to take care of yourself, to make yourself smile, because otherwise you're going to burn out and be too exhausted to live the life you're trying to create. And that would be the failure, not anything else you've done. Have a beautiful day, Aries.